So in honor of The Little Mermaid hitting Disney Plus this week, I decided to watch both of the movies back to back, and I must say, I think this is Disney's best live action remake. Let me explain. Now, in the first movie, I definitely have to say the songs hitting, okay? The Little Mermaid is definitely one of my favorite princesses. And I'm not just saying this to say this, I really mean The Little Mermaid is one of my favorite Disney princesses. But outside of the songs, the actual story kind of falls flat. Ariel has no character arc. Eric has no depth. It's pretty much a one-note kind of story. But in the live-action remake, everything has more depth to it. Even though I still don't think Ariel has a character arc, Eric is more of a fleshed-out real person. The island that he's on and that he's the prince of is more of a fleshed-out real place instead of just land, this mystified land that Ariel dreams of. It feels like a real world. And I definitely want to campaign that if we are going to make remakes of any movie, not just Disney, if we're going to remake any film, it should be in addition to the original instead of just another version. And I mean addition, I mean it should add to the original film. If there is nothing to add, we don't need the remake. For example, the added songs were such a touch of something I didn't know I needed. It completely makes sense for Ariel's song For the First Time to happen, showcasing her first time being on land and her experience and what that feels like instead of not having that at all. And I understand that she wasn't supposed to have her voice in the first one, so why would she have a song? But when we got it in the remake, it just made sense. And Eric having a song and having an I Want song and having his own autonomy, really having his own goals, having his own motivations, really made the world feel real, and it made their romance feel real. Having them, talk to each other, or really Eric talk to her. Even the scene where Ariel kind of shows what her name is through the stars instead of Sebastian just whispering it into his ear. I think this movie did a very good job in upping the ante of the original instead of like, oh, this is this version. Just giving it more depth and making it feel more lived in than the original version with the added songs and paying homage to the original in the same breath. It's just really, it was done very, very well. And I am not a remake hater, you know what I'm saying? If the remake is good, I'm gonna watch it. I enjoy watching remakes. But I did see a tweet, I believe, and it just said, let's make remakes of the shitty movies. So let's try and do that. And if there's any movie that's shitty or doesn't have that much depth, let's revamp it. Let's give it another chance. But certain movies, let's just leave them where they are. We don't need a remake with an updated cast because we don't. Just leave it. If you still haven't seen the Little Mermaid remake with Halle Bailey, please do yourself a favor and go and watch it. If not for anything else, watch it for Halle Bailey's voice. It's just amazing. It's angelic. It's the perfect voice for a Disney princess. So I ended up giving the remake a 4 out of 5 stars while giving the original a 3.8 out of 5 stars. And trust me, once you hear the breakdown, it makes sense. If you want to listen to the full review, go head over to Views from the Popcorn Box. It is available wherever podcasts are streamed. Until next time.